Hello everyone, and welcome to my cruise channel. Today we're going to talk about everything that you need to pack with you in your carry-on on Embarkation Day. But before we get into all that, I must ask, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Alright, so let's get to it. So the first thing you need to make sure that you have with you is your passport or your government-issued photo ID along with your birth certificate. Now, you will not need your birth certificate if you have a passport. Let me just be real clear on that. However, if you do have your birth certificate with you, it has to be the original. It cannot be the one that has the void written across the top. That is usually not acceptable. Also, if you're traveling with children that are not your own, such as a friend's child or a niece or a nephew or a grandchild, there's a permission letter that is usually a form letter, and it's usually available on the cruise line's website. However, your travel agent should be able to assist you in finding this letter if for some reason it's not available. That needs to be completely filled out, signed and notarized before you even get to the terminal. Notaries can usually be found in banks or authority offices or hospitals, something like that, and it's usually free of charge. So that's usually pretty easy to get out of the way before you get into the terminal. Next up is snacks. Now, each cruise line has a little bit different rules on what they will and won't allow for snacks, so you might want to check that out before you head to the terminal. And along with snacks would be drinks. However, these usually have to be sealed. Now, the only reason I suggest snacks and drinks is because sometimes the check-in process can be a couple hours, sometimes it could be a couple minutes. It all depends on what's going on at the terminal that day, how many people did the online check-in versus how many people did not. So you just want to be prepared with that. And to find out the information about what each cruise line allows, it can usually be found in the FAQ section on their website. So I would definitely make sure that I read that. Next up is a bathing suit. Now, I know that this sounds kind of different and it may sound a little bit weird, but many cruise lines will have their pools open on Embarkation Day. So you can get right in there and start all the fun as soon as you get on board. So you want to make sure that you have this either in your carry-on or that you're wearing it if you plan on stopping by the pool on Embarkation Day. Next up is your phone, not only for pictures, but many cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean, I believe Celebrity and Carnival have done this as well. You can actually complete your online check-in on the app. So the reason for having a phone is more or less trifold, not only for security reasons, but it also functions as a camera, and you can, like I said, finish the online check-in process before you even set foot on the terminal. And with that, you want to make sure that you have your charging cables just in case you get stuck for whatever reason for a couple of hours. And if you have cameras that are not on your phone, like say you have one of those long lens point and shoot cameras, you want to make sure that you have that with you because you'll be presented with a lot of photo opportunities, especially when you see the ship for the first time. And you want to make sure that you have your camera ready because even though you can drop your luggage off with the porter and they will generally allow cameras to be packed in the suitcases, you want to make sure that you don't miss out on a photo opportunity. Next up is your tablet. If you're a reader like me, or if you want to play a game of some sort on the tablet, or you have work to do on the tablet, you want to make sure that you have this with you, because it could be a couple hours if you decide to send it in with your checked luggage. Your checked luggage may not show up for a couple hours at your cabin, so if this is something that is important to you, you want to make sure that you take it with you. You also want your hat and your sunglasses, especially if it's in the warmer months, because you could be spending time on the Lido deck or maybe waiting outside the terminal for quite some time. And as I found out about a year ago, with that you could also be stuck outside in the colder months, so bringing a sweater may not be a bad idea. Or a sweatshirt if you prefer sweatshirts. That may not be a bad idea, because I was outside the terminal in, I think it was February last year, and I didn't know that we were going to be outside for as long as we were. So I packed my jacket in my checked luggage, and I froze the entire time. So I would definitely just keep an eye on the weather and make sure that you have those things with you if you think that you're going to need them. Next up, along with the bathing suits, you'll want to make sure that you pack your goggles in your carry-on. Now, you'll want to check the cruise line's rules on these. I know that Royal Caribbean, they'll allow goggles in the pool, but for safety reasons, they will not allow snorkels. So if you have children, or if you yourself plan on spending some time in the pool, I would definitely check out the FAQ section on your cruise line's website. Next up is Crocs or sneakers. Now, this may seem a little bit of a no-brainer, but there are many times where I see passengers that don't pack the proper shoes, and they tend to complain that they're in pain. So you want to make sure that your shoes are comfortable, and the only reason I suggest Crocs is because, again, the pools might be open on Embarkation Day. So if you plan on spending time at the pool, you want shoes that you can get in and out of very, very easily, so that you can get faster to the fun. And next up is your medications. This can be your allergy medications, prescribed medications. The only reason I suggest these is because, like I said, you don't know when your checked luggage is going to be at your door. And if you're under doctor's orders, you really don't want to miss any dosages that you would need during that day. And it's kind of important to make sure that you have those with you just in case there's an emergency. We always have something like Dramamine or maybe some Tylenol, something that's not prescription, with us for that reason. Is there anything that you think I might have missed, seasoned cruisers? If there is, let us know what you pack in your carry-on on Embarkation Day in the comments section below. In the meantime, if you found this video helpful, if you like this video at all, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and make sure that you stay tuned for the videos that are appearing on your screen right now. I'll see you soon. Bye.